Hello, my beautiful friends. I'm so excited to finally be getting this video out. I've been working super hard on it, and through the process of it, I've definitely come to the realization that I will not be a daily poster. I think weekly is definitely going to be my goal, but if life gets a little too busy, especially during this holiday season, it might be bi weekly, but that's okay. I just want to make sure that you guys are able to watch and be with me during this transformation and also see what I'm changing. And maybe you all might have some tips and ideas that would help me progress. Or maybe you'll see something of mine that will inspire you. So that is my overall goal here on my platform. So this beautiful pyramid that I created, again using Canva, it took a lot of time going through these tools and learning how these cool effects. But starting here at the foundation, I am going to be prioritizing God. And then second, spouse. Thirdly, myself. Next will be my friends and family. And I saved the tip here for anything I might have forgotten and I might think of later. Here on top is other. Digging a little bit deeper here into the foundation, which is God. He's going to be the base here, the most important part. We can't have a building without that foundation or else it will all crumble. My goal here is overall goal here is to improve my relationship with God, to know him, have that full faith and trust in God and zero doubt here. There's many things that I can think of that a person can do to be closer to God, but I want to go through some of the things that I am mainly going to be focusing on. I'd really like to get into reading my Bible daily. I am struggling with that right now. I'm just having trouble getting up in the morning, but I definitely want to do it in the morning. I want it to be the first thing that I prioritize. I also want to pray often. I don't want to pray just when I'm in need, when I need something or I'm hurting. I want to pray and thank God every day. And I know I need to have that in my life. I also want to um, keep the Holy Day Sabbath as well as attend a church regularly. I think that's really important to be in the community and gives me the opportunity to even learn even more. At first, I was really against this. I've always had a problem with churches. I've never really fit in. I've also always, I'm just not good in that group setting and the structure of churches. So I'm trying really hard on this one and it's going to take some time. Lastly, I am going to be filtering what comes into my life. This means social media, music, TV, and books. I am going to struggle so much with this. There's a lot that I do not filter, as such as TV and books. Oh, and definitely music. Now that I think about it, it's gonna be so hard. I need prayers for these ones, guys. Everything has been, gosh, what are the words I can use on platform without getting kicked off? Naughty. And I think that the whole world is all about that. And I it leads to so much sin and I just need to stray from that. I need to separate myself from that and I need to filter what is coming into my home and into my body. Next, I would love to talk about my spouse. I really need to focus on putting my husband next. He is meant to be the leader of my home, and I need to feel safe around him and trust in his decisions. And I'm not saying that I do not. I 100% trust my husband with all my heart, but there are things that I could do to do better for him. I was raised in a home where we worked really hard, and I think my dad tried to teach me that the men are the leaders of the home, But I also think it kind of backfired because I learned how to be a hardcore worker, not afraid to get dirty and be outside working on something. I always have to do something. And my husband always teases me because I do not take breaks. I want to get it done and I want to get through it and then I want to enjoy life. So with being raised like that, I think coming into a relationship and being with my husband that I try and make a lot of the decisions and I like things a certain way. And I realize that I need to let that go a little. In order for him to be able to lead our home, he needs to be able to make those decisions and know that I'm there to help him and be with him. But I want to be able to let him do that. It is really important to me. So I need to give him the opportunity to do that and step back a little, which is really hard because I like things a certain way, but he's got to learn and we both have to understand we're both going to do it two different ways, but I just need to let him do it, which is really hard, but I'm going to try. I also I really love the idea if I could just have a meal ready for him when he gets home. I miss the idea of being stay-at-home women. I really do. I love my job. I don't think I would ever leave my job, but unless NASA's hiring, I'd work for NASA in a heartbeat. I tell my coworkers that I was like, I'm here until NASA hires me, guys. But I love the idea if I could just be home and clean and deep clean like I really want to, and cook and make homemade things and take care of my husband. It makes me feel so good, and I love that feeling. So I need to do better on taking care of him. Anyway, okay, that was a lot to take in. I'm so sorry, but let's go on to the third thing, which is myself. I want to focus on treating my body like a temple. I want to bring in healthy food, exercise, and I also need to take care of my hobbies because that helps me stay sane, honestly. So it's so cool when I put this together. I didn't even think about it, but I look at it now. And for those of you who struggle with the Holy Trinity, this is the best thing that helps me get through that. Um, God is all knowing, and I think of him, my brain. Jesus is in the flesh, which is my body, and the Holy Spirit, which is my spirit. And that's how I relate of kind of making sense of the Holy Trinity in one, because we are made in his image, brain, body, and we have a soul. And I just think it's so beautiful to think of it like that. And when I put this together, looking at myself, I realized, oh my gosh, I am kind of completing everything here. I am healing my mind, my body, and my soul with all of these tasks that I'm setting here for me to focus on. Isn't that so cool? I'm really excited. I'm feeling really hopeful for all of this. Overall, this pyramid is really here for me to visually see what I need to focus on. I'm not going to go into the depths on the other two. I really want to focus on these first three right now. And as I'm going through with these, I think it will trickle up and things will really change in my life for everything here. I know this was long, guys. Thank you for staying to the end if you did. And I can't wait for next week. I think I'm going to start going through my books and maybe posting some videos on those, possibly throughout the week. I don't know. We'll see. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful week, and I will see you guys next week.